So, what are we doing? You know, I've been in a little bit of a funk recently. And, I don't think I'm the only one feeling it. Okay. I'm a recent college graduate. I got a degree that, on paper, is not the most applicable for the good old job search that me and millions of other people are going through right now. You know, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I have a paid internship right now. I'm in my second stage of that internship. I'm hoping it leads to a job, as most people do when they take an internship or they do something part time. But still, even with that leg up over most people, I'm still going through this stage of, you know, searching and applying and trying. And it's killer because what is the one thing that's stopping me from getting a position? And mind you, I've applied to like nice remote jobs that would be a bit more cushy and comfortable. And then I've applied to local things that 100% like a high school student would be able to do, let alone be able to understand and do well. But there's been things that I've applied to that I get a no from, and it's difficult because I can't figure out, is that one thing that's holding me back? Is it because on paper my degree doesn't fit that niche thing that they're looking for? Are their expectations too high? Are my qualifications too low? I have no idea. But, that's just kind of where we're at. And like I said, I don't think I'm alone. I think a lot of people are experiencing that. And to be honest with you, I was in the camp of Gen Z people that wanted to feel cool and talk like a boomer and say people aren't trying hard enough. Jobs are out there. People could do it. You can get a job. They're just not trying hard enough. Well, I'm eating those words now. It's humbling, to say the least. You know, um, the good news and where a lot of peace can come into it is 22. I'll be 23 in August. I don't need to have everything figured out. Now, would I like to? Absolutely. I want to have everything figured out. I want to have the next 5 steps planned out. Um, you know, there's life things that I would like to do in the next, months to years, and whether I can get that done successfully and it work out long term, that's going to be dependent on what I'm able to accomplish right now. So, you know, I don't want to be a whiner. I don't want to be another Gen Z kid that goes, "Ugh, I'm upset. Job market no good. Me no make more money. Me want people to give handout." That's not what I want. But I do think it's real. I think it's a legit problem. You know, Job market is terrible. That's not great. Not conducive to growth. Um, and I'm just really intrigued to see what comes of it. What is going to be the fix? What is going to be the pop? Is AI going to just continue to build? Is that going to be, I've been doing research over the last week on like side hustles and opportunities that you can use AI for, automation and things of that sort. And I'm intrigued. I'm like, hey, if somebody is able to do that and make money off of it, why can't I? So I have a drive and I have a desire to succeed and to try and create something, and whatever that might be. But there's also a concern of, okay, if I try and that doesn't work and I'm not able to get that to become a feasible thing for me to succeed, you know, is that going to just keep building for other people? And is that going to just keep being the standard? Or are we going to have an industry pop where the bubble goes, poof, and then AI crashes and we kind of settle back into tradition? I don't know. And, I'm not qualified to give a prediction. I honestly have no idea. I'm really hoping that either I figure something out, find some solution, and, you know, be the one in a million that successfully plants a get money quick or get rich quick plan, or can build something that is a genuine lasting opportunity, or things settle down and we go back to a more even playing field. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of just my opinion and a little bit of a ramble on the current state of affairs in the job market and, society in general, of how we're doing things, because I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see what happens. I have a lot of faith that the best is yet to come. I have the faith to know I don't need to have everything figured out, and we're just going to keep going and figuring it out as we go. And, you know, the real ones, they'll stay, they'll watch, and they'll see what happens. So I don't know. Um, Part of me, I've always had such an interest in, like, I hate the term content creation because it just sounds so cringy, and it's like, ugh, another random young person on the internet wanting to give their opinion on things that they're probably not qualified to give it on. We don't have enough of those already. But, you know, it's kind of what I want to do. I want to document things. I want to create things, and, you know, I think that that could be an option. Why not both? You know. So yeah, if you made it this far, that's pretty impressive. I appreciate you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, which it is, it's 10 p.m. Just felt like recording this. This could be the start of something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start making videos and putting it out there. Whether somebody watches or not, I don't know. I think I just want to do what I want to do. And we'll see if that works. Otherwise, you'll never hear from me again. And I'll delete all my social media and everything, which I'm sure a handful of people would be very happy about. But we'll see. So thanks. Have a wonderful night. And, if you're with me and you agree that current state of affairs is terrible, and you want to share your story on how you're making do, let me know. Because I would love to hear any ideas on how you want to, if you want to grow and you want to do something cool, I'd love to hear your idea of what you want to do. If you have a more practical or orthodox plan, I want to hear that too. I'm just intrigued. So, and this is the first time I'm testing this wireless mic. It'd be really funny if none of this got picked up. So, have a wonderful night. Bye bye.